Hello, everyone. What is up? Thank you all for being here. Thank you, everybody in the stream chat. Ex Mortis. Last calls. Todd, what is up? Orlando, Rev Runner. Bad news to Cruz in the stream chat. Shout out Stan Cavalli. He's one of our lifetime members. The Real Hammer, Billy Lee. Chris Plackey, one of your former Gamers of the Year. Lumbo, what is up? That guy played Titan and Dark Presence. Tracy and Dennis. One-Eyed Willie. Sean Elias Pancreas. Chris King. He's right there. True, what is up? Eldon Lord and Lord BBH. Mama Waffles in the stream chat.
Hi, Mom.
Jobber, A-Train, hello. The stars aligned. Paul, the Dubs Club. Everybody's here. Hater Shack and Milestar Electronics. Orlando. Goofy BK. Oh, Galloping Mom in the stream chat. That's my mom, everyone. Say hello. Hi, Mom. Hello, Mother. Thank you for being here. Ashton predicting that we're going to put a 4-player version, apparently a second 4-player version of The Simpsons on the arcade floor. Stupendous Man and the one and only Fat Chris. What is up, man? Lumbo's played them all. Mini Beach with some gift subs. Thank you, man. Very much appreciate that. These weeks are just flipping by quick. Tenacious. There's a very nice 4-player Simpsons right here in the arcade. The Nostalgic Critic just was here not too long ago. Did a whole video on it. Chris Plackey asking, when is the Angry Video Game Nerd coming back to the arcade? I know when. But I'm not saying just yet. Lord BBH, you can't be putting that up. That's not an I don't know. That's an I'm not telling. Orlando wanting the Waffles quiz to come back.
I would move to the world that continues or evil.
Prestige with a resub. Thank you for that, man. Marcel saying, Marble Man with trackball ROMs. Okay. I love how people, the expectations. The expectations are always like, oh, how about a bouncer or a Marble Man 2 or Mini Beach sending some bits. Thank you, man. Super generous. Ex Mortis Buggy Boy Space Tactics. That not only outrageously rare, but outrageously large too when there's literally no space here. Gabe, when's your next time coming out? One Guitar Hero. Jimbo Slice, DDR champion. Dances were the best of them. Headband on, wristbands, the whole getup. Maybe not. Hot Dog Storm. It's like people think we just have, you know, Doug asked for something yesterday. What did he ask for? He had something. He was like, "Oh, can you run this down?" And he was like, "What are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, let me ride down on my unicorn and drop off this second ultra rare board that I must have sitting in the back somewhere."
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Are you ready for the Monday Mystery Game?
Hey everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, May 19, 2025, and we are here with yet another Monday Mystery Game. This time game number 1039. will be gracing the arcade floor. Last week we saw 1038. It was none other than Shooting Master, released from Sega back in 1985. Outrageously rare. This cabinet, so cool. Original, dedicated everything. The bezel, the marquee, all the plastics, the gun. The gun is super unique. It has a pivot. It slides left and right. Very, very cool game. Very rare. One we had seen before up for sale. Missing the bezel, has this really cool curved bezel on it. Glad we waited to get a complete 100% original dedicated one. Again, it's here, sitting in the R360 room. So if you're looking to go play that, make sure you ask us, because, you know, there's a couple of games here that they don't stand up so good if the general populace is playing them. Populace is a... Anybody here play Populous? That's a great game. Love that one. We've been having so many people. I'm going to make the official announcement, and I'm sure somebody can figure out some numbers as to when this is all going to happen. But the Monday Mystery Series is going to, we'll make it to 1,050. And then the Vault Series will start. So, including this one, I believe it's 12 games before the start of the Vault Series. And what that means to you is not too terribly much. As the online streaming viewer, we'll still be here every Monday. There'll be a new game. There might be times where there's more than one new game in a week, but we'll make it up to 1,050 before that starts. It's tough. There's no space left here, so it's possible, but I can change my mind all I want. It's one of those things where this is a space issue, and unless things happen quick, and that's not what we're known for. We'll see, though. We'll see, but we're gonna keep going in the standard Monday Mystery fashion until 1,050. So I believe it is 12 weeks. We have constantly, the arcade is growing, getting bigger, and you know, one of those things that always makes that happen is the people that support us in getting here, the people that travel out to the arcade. We get players in from out of the country, two right here. So we'll get to them in a little bit. We've got people online. We had our new YouTube subscription members, so we should give them a special thanks for all that they have done. Ellie, the Final Meta, the Hype Man himself, JP Pitts, James Lynn, Ed, Rich, Tracy's Retro Arcade, and Mad Greek of Chicago. Thank you all so much for all that support through YouTube and all those different tiers. So we appreciate it so much. Also, huge thanks to CBS. They were out this last week. They were here filming for it was 4 hours total, 3 hours, every 15 minutes. Very cool. Did a bunch of walk-arounds with them. Got to show off some stuff at Galloping Ghost Pinball as well. Got to show off the Sega R360. Shady, GGA Shady, there in force playing some Sega's R360. Very cool to see that. As always, Shady going to be at Combo Breaker with us this weekend. The big fighting game weekend coming up. GGA Shady, member of Team GGA, will be there representing. We're going to be there in force, showing off Dark Presence. So very excited for that. We're going to be the fighting game community has always been such a key part of the Galloping Ghost Arcade, and you can tell that by the amount of fighting games that we have.
Their Titan has a hit of armor.
Gonna have the latest build of Dark Presence.
He did 3
Going to be a great time. There's so many well-known fighting game players going to be in town this weekend. I'm sure a lot of them are going to end up here. It is going to be always so great to catch up with some of them. Some of them we haven't seen since the MK9 days. So very cool and very excited. Huge thanks to Brian Armitage over at Paradise Arcade for bringing us in and having us at Combo Breaker. So that'll be a lot of fun as well. Excited for it. We've got, if you're talking about fighting games, you got to bring up Bloody Wars. You got Fight Fest coming up on June 20th through the 22nd. That is going to be a big, big thing. There's the hype man himself putting together, getting some celebrities involved. Let's take a look.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. And this is for the Bloody Wars Fight Fest. It's a weekend event, 3 fighting game tournaments, and 3 champions in Brookfield, Illinois. And it's June 20th to the 22nd. Friday, Mortal Kombat 11. Saturday, Street Fighter 6. And Sunday, Tekken 8. Sign up at the Bloody Wars Tournament website. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Very big. How awesome is that? Huge shout outs to JP Pitts and very excited for Bloody Wars. I think they were over at the Headless Horseman this past weekend, putting on a show over there. Very awesome. Bloody Wars continues on. I'm sure it'll be an intense weekend with Combo Breaker coming up. Big week for Bloody Wars again. We've got so many things on the horizon. G-Fest coming up July 17th, 11th through the 13th. That's going to be at the Hyatt Regency O'Hare, and looking forward to that. We'll be there again in force. A lot of Godzilla games going there. Galloping Ghost Kaiju Kobo there. It is going to be a great show. Some surprises for sure that weekend. Looking forward to it. Also that weekend, VGS, July 12th. Shout out Stan Agvelli for running another amazing show. Looking forward to it. Hoping we can at least get a couple of games there. That going to be at what we're showing you online. The Countryside Holiday Inn. So excited for that. Hoping I can make it out there. Always an awesome time. He's got quite a few guests going this time as well. I think is Dan Kitchen, and I believe is Warren Davis there, if I'm not mistaken. Warren Davis, creator of Qbert, programmer on so many games. Warren Davis, a legend of the industry. So make sure you're checking out VGS July 12th at videogamesummit.net. Last Thursday, the talent GGA Jeremiah putting on a show, this time in metal black. Amazing Taito Shmup, a personal favorite. He was about to pull from not being on the card, put a bunch of people in the hot in the sweat chair.
Orbs here.
I can gobble. I have time
Went
to gobble.
from what was it, 26th or 27th
Creeping
up to like
197, your best score.
yeah, he didn't even have a rank when he started, and ended up I think he's in
Michael Smith.
definitely top 10, probably like 8th or 9th, or 7th or 8th, I think. Congrats to the talent, GGA Jeremiah, for putting on such an awesome show last Thursday. He'll be back this Thursday playing something else. But what? Who knows? Who knows? We'll find something for him to play. Maybe he'll be back on Double Dragon 2 The Revenge. Maybe more Metal Black. Maybe something else he's streamed in the past. Or maybe something new. So tune in on Thursday for more of the Talent live gameplay stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have down at Pinball, Galloping Ghost Pinball, new code for Evil Dead. Got that all set up yesterday. Spooky Pinball doing a phenomenal job in this latest code update. I believe it's the Cheryl multi-ball, the big thing on this update. Loving this game. Can't get enough of it. It's great that they can just keep adding things to the code. Each time that little number goes up, the game gets a little more complete. Who knows if they'll ever say, like, this is the definitive version of the game. But we'll see. We'll see. But a lot of fun in watching that number creep up every time. We see numbers creep up all the time with scores. Speaking of scores, why don't we summon forth the greatest Mortal Kombat 9 smoke player of all time, is GGA Tommy Waffles. And we can ask him, Tom, how are the scores?
Let me think. We got some pretty good ones. Going off the dome again today, but I think we got it under control. We'll start off with, who we're going to start off with, former Gamer of the Year, Jamie Tibbetts, coming at you guys with a score in Fire Barrel. That is a world record, of course, naturally a house high. I believe taking that from Pearl. But word on the street is Pearl's, he's been practicing that game. I saw a video of him absolutely obliterating it. So we'll see if he, T20's coming up, see if he comes in the anniversary, rolls into town for that, and takes that back. But very good stuff to Jamie Tibbetts right there. Next up, we've got, who do we got? We got former Game of the Year. Got a couple former Game of the Years here. Chris Plackey with a new world record in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. No audio? Hello? Testing. Hello. I just talk really low. That's my bad. Audio's fine? Okay, all right. Very good. Yeah, Chris Plackey with a new world record in UMK3 and columns. Little diversity there in the genres. A man of many, a jack of all trades, master of all. Next, we've got former Game of the Year, second two-time Game of the Year, Andrew Iwasco, coming at you guys with a Mr. Do's Wild Ride House High, a brand new Powered Gear. When's the last time someone played Powered Gear? Brand new Powered Gear world record. Actually took that from Chris. And a new Space Invaders House High. Space Invaders, I believe claiming that from Mr. Ben Falls. Ben's been on his classic arcade golden era binge, and I think he's got Andrew a little excited, so he's been tackling some of those games. That was like a 2.5 hour run of Space Invaders. Quite the marathon, but very, very good stuff to Andrew. And we will see what happens next week. That's going to be it, I believe.
All right, Tom, how was the weekend?
Weekend was good. Sorry, I'm reading chat about the mic again. All right, I'm going to ignore the chat because Master Tech Ken Walker said it was good. We trust the Master Tech. Weekend was good. Picking up after a pretty slow end of April, beginning of May. Kind of on the the brink of Memorial Day weekend coming in. So, yeah, we had a good little break, but I think we're going up to the busy weekends again. And that's pretty much it.
All right.
I'm sorry, you guys are distracting me. Please. I need a solid answer. Someone tell me what's going on. Okay, all right. Sounds good. Hopefully you guys heard the scores. You guys.
They're complaining about
you-
low
you-
audio. Cornfields.
You guys, okay, all right, thank you. That's what I thought, but just maybe your guys' desktop audio isn't.
How many times have we heard, oh, your audio is low, and then it's like, check your speakers. Oh, they're turned down all the way.
That happens sometimes. I kind of talk a little low, so they might have been correct in the beginning. You guys saw the scores up there. Great scores this week. Good stuff to all the former Gottis.
All right. Number 1,039 going on the floor. Are they going to guess what this is? I'm going to say there is. That's right. You barely see this game before we unveil it.
I like being just as surprised as the audience, so it's cool. It is a Monday mystery to me as well.
Well, we don't have too many traditional Monday mysteries left. So, with a dozen games left on the floor, you're not going to want to miss these next 12. Because these are the ones that are going to be here. And then starting the Vault series, you'll get them for a little bit, and then they're going to come and go. Whenever we want to put a new game out, it'll be here, and then the last one will go away. So maybe on Tuesday, maybe I've had enough of playing that one, and we want to play something else. So it's going to be a chance. I was looking through the vaults. There's over 200 games in the vaults right now. Boards. And then the full cabinets. There's a lot more. There's a lot of games. So we're going to make these last 12 very threading the needle with what we want to see here on the floor. Picking and choosing. Maybe some of these people that have been so supportive over all this time, we're going to be like, that's a good game for them. All right, your Monday mystery game. Let's see what we got here. I'm looking at some guessing. Yeah. Double Dragon 3. Yeah, whatever. I wouldn't mind it. We should. All right, your Monday mystery game number 1,039 is none other than Rabbit. Combo Breaker Weekend. Why not put out Rabbit? Maybe released from Electronic Arts. Created by Aorn back in 1997. Outrageously rare. This almost, I've heard rumors, maybe 10 of these boards out there. Maybe. We had one, and it was resetting. Couple of custom chips on there, so figured, why not? Do you like that? I was saying how difficult it is for us to track down these unicorns. We do have 2 of these unicorns. Just in time for our friends at Combo Breaker and the Chicago fighting game community and all of the fighting game community. We just had I think there was an announcement at the Japanese Evo about this coming out on the Exa Arcadia hardware. Patient Smile. The spray work on this game is phenomenal. I love the small roster of characters. Very intimate roster of characters. Only 8 characters so that you can really get in deep and learn these characters. So each character has, we could even throw this in with the Kevin and the furry crowd, because they have the animal, the spirit animal that fights alongside them. A little bit of JoJo's Venture going on here. Who's stepping up first? King, what is up, man? Have you heard of Rabbit?
Yes, I have heard of this before, believe it or not. I think I asked you about this game a very long time ago. It was so long ago. But yeah, no, I definitely do know this game. Haven't played it since then, but yeah, no, I definitely remembered asking you about this game, but it was just so long ago. But I'm glad it's here now.
Awesome, man. Let's see how you do. Four-button game. Lumbo saying this, he played this somewhere. Yeah? This Japanese released only board that there's maybe 10 of. Roger, this game is so good looking. Not a ton of information on it. There's rumored to have some Capcom people had worked on it. Some SNK people worked on it. Rumors that Aorn was just a company made by Electronic Arts in Japan. Maybe they never put anything else out. Electronic Arts, they were very big. They wanted to get into that arcade market. And games like RC Squared. So once you get those animal orbs, then you can summon the animal. By hitting forward and the first 3 buttons. Again, this board, outrageously rare. You know, there's one clip of music in this game that I swear is from something else, and I can't place it. Good gamer saying I gotta recommend this to someone. That Beast Force meter. Rev Runner, Battletoads is from Electronic Arts as well. You are correct. The jump kicks, very strong in this game. Jaco fighting with the snake. That attack, putting that triangle slash in, kind of reminiscent of Charlotte. From Samurai Showdown. Some good footsies going on. That ground attack. That arc, a little bit like one of the attacks from Darkstalkers. 115,100 points. Pretty good. What'd you think? How is it playing on real hardware?
It feels really smooth. It's just all the animations, all as I remembered it. It's very cool. It's very very smooth. Those tiptoes and the animation, honestly, nothing bad I can say about it. Honestly, it's just the way how I remembered it. And I'm glad it's here at the arcade now. It's such a cool looking game. All the animation, the visual, nothing bad I can say about it all. It's very good.
Awesome, man. All right, who's stepping up next? GGA Shady, pro fighting game player here. Tien Ran. Using that yin yang shield. Oh, good footsies there. Dive kick. Calling out the big bird. The hawk. Dashing in on that yin yang. Wuling with the rabbit. When you win a round, you get your opponent's animal spirit to follow you as well. That orb going over after you finish them. And now you can see at the bottom, you've got the rabbit and the hawk. The snake is out. Dive kick is all blocked. Some with a throw. Keeping him in the corner. Oh, throws him out of the corner. Calls out the snake. A parry. Round apiece. Solid dive kick. A lot of mobility to these characters. Some of these characters. Shady in a for hit. Staggered. Dive kick for the win. This did have a Saturn released in Japan, but it is not on the Sega STV Titan hardware. Single board setup. Dive kicking over the projectile. The Tiger, very much like, drawing a blank on his name. Who's the Pharaoh in Darkstalk? Third round. Couldn't jump it. Oh, countered that dive kick. Was Shady going to call out an animal? 147,200 points. What you think?
Cool. I love the animation work. A lot of craziness in this game. I think collecting stances from the other characters is really cool. I can't wait to see how that works. But yeah, I'll definitely play it again.
Awesome, man. World record before the weekend's over?
Is there one already set?
Well, it's yours right now, but are you going to...
I'll try to keep it.
He's going to try to hold on. Waffles, are you thinking about setting a world record on this today? You think you can beat 147,000?
Is he holding on to it?
Do you think, well, I guess the question would be, are you going to play this today?
Maybe. I don't like embarrassing myself on fighters. You hype me up every single week, and then I play something I've never played before, and I guess I'll give it a good go. Games are so weird to score on, man. There's so much, it seems weird, harder for me to play against them like a human. Humans are stupid.
All right, who's stepping up next? Jimbo Slice. Jimbo, have you played Rabbit before?
Never, but...
Have you heard of Rabbit before?
No.
All right. What was the last fighting game that came out that you were like, I am excited to play that fighting game?
I don't know. Well, I get lucky. I play Street Fighter? I don't know. I'll try and make it brief about my European arcade escapade, but then more. But I'll try. Let me see that. I don't want to talk that much, but okay, let's see. I'll try that. Oh, which is.
Waffles has never been a wussy in his life.
That's crazy.
This character, Eddie's a character. Little Eddie. It's interesting design. Waffles, big smile on his face.
Can't let it get to my head.
Waffles winning the round. Waffles with a 1-0 lead.
That's OCV right there, man.
Michael Walker asking for a control panel shot. We can do that. Angled 2/2. The gameplay screen has more of a Neo Geo layout where all four are staggered in one row. We'll get there. Went with more of a King of Fighters layout. Or not King of Fighters. Should say King of Fighters. Probably, yeah. MVC. Guilty Gear, yeah. Sure. Yes. Those truncated Street Fighter 6-button layouts. Light and heavy punch, light and heavy kick. Parried. Gets him with the sweep. $108,000 on the start of the second fight. King taking off the King Cam Black Man. Make sure you're following him right here on Twitch. Him and Maney Beach coming in and always bringing so much pillars of the community, really. Tekken layout, yeah. That too. James with a throw. And another throw. Pretty good. Breaking 100. Getting close. Creeping up on 150,000. What did Shady have? Didn't we see this when we put out Street Fighter EX2? Didn't we see Jimbo put up a big score, toppling even Shady's score? Egith has some big damage going on. The anti-air. Keeping him grounded. Shady. Where is Shady? What is... that dash animation. Hard to run like that in those heels, I would assume. Taking the round, tying it up, 1-1. Roger, Roger, are you there? We were kidding, Roger. Roger, we had put you in the cornfields alone for a little while. Waffles is hyped for more Twitch emotes. Expect him soon. Good neutral jump kick. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Technical headbutts going on. Jimbo not losing too many headbutt matches, but he lost that one. Waffles, you go on record. What's that text say?
No.
Jimbo, what's that text say?
No. N-O-E. And no, I'm not saying that. Let me mind this.
I'm not saying it. I'm not becoming some clip somewhere.
Right said Fred said that. Okay.
Jimbo, what did that last quote say?
I am not saying that. Right Fred said that song. But I'll make this.
What song is it? What song are you referring to?
Please.
You say it. They're not going to allow you out of the country if you don't say it.
Are you happy with the score?
I'm happy with that score, but not happy that you won't say it.
I'm not saying it. Just give me a brief moment. Please. I'm happy I play this for you. I'm happy I get.
You're not playing it for me. You're playing it for you. No, you. Your enjoyment.
Same here.
What does that mean?
You're too small.
Are you switching characters? Are you going with Edith?
No.
Those headbutts?
Oh. We just, like, let me just say this. Most of you know that I'm going to Europe. I'm sorry I'm taking so long and this before the goofiness. Now, I'm visiting 2 arcades. One is Supercade in Belgium. I'm doing a Galloping Ghost Arcade international visit, where Doc has something special for me. Like 10 years ago, it was the heart of gaming, and 10 years ago, I'm returning back there again. Doc made me his ambassador.
We've done that.
But will he do something special for me again?
I think I'm going to get you an Edith costume. Show him how you headbutt.
Do you see this here?
Yes.
You wonder how I got that? Stupidity. From banging my head too much, like metal.
How'd that guy beat you with a headbutt?
This is a comic relief.
All right.
Everybody's enjoying this comic relief right now. But enough said. Like I said, whether Doc does anything special for this European arcade visit, but believe me, I'm doing more than just arcade international visiting, but I will bring back arcade souvenirs from both arcades. So that's all I want to say. Whether he has in his sleeve, it's up to him.
All right, we thank you for that.
But I did enjoy the game. It was challenging.
Fun, right?
But
you did great.
But Shady does have one that scored a beat.
All right. Well, let's see if the hype man fighting game. This guy, JP. I know you've got. Who has the Power Stone world record right now?
Your boy. Self.
Did you read that Edith comment at the end of the round?
No, what happened? What was
All right, well, nothing. We'll see if you get to it.
Okay. What was the comment?
I forget.
Okay.
Let's see who the hype man picks and find out why. Who's he going with? Is it Rex? Going with Rex? Did Jimbo already leave? Hoenn. That's who I was playing as. Big damage. The Shady score's already been toppled. That first character, after you defeat them, they give you a little bit of tech there about how to use the spirit animal. Forward and ABC. You know, this game, a very small roster, but the characters, you know, it's one of the things with current fighting games, they have these huge rosters. The problem with it is so many of the characters, to balance it, some of the characters end up having so many similar moves. Like, a lot of characters will have dive kicks and different armor. And, you know, the uniqueness to the characters, it's such a great way having a limited roster, how to balance characters. You do have some heavy-hitting characters in this game, though. All very unique. Some of the moves, again, the designers from this, a couple from Capcom, a couple from SNK. I haven't finished this game yet, so I haven't seen the design roster, and I'm anxious to because I know just some of the influences of these characters and where they're probably where I'm assuming they're coming from. Game ranks up quick. 1, 2, 3, and forward all at the same time. Yeah, there's moves that are, it's like, this character straight out of Darkstalkers. Like, color scheme, just the design. I would put money on it's the same character designer. Joe P. Real saying, after watching a few tournaments for Rabbit, I'm really excited and giving it a shot. Yeah, this was, so Exa Arcadia put this out as Rabbit. The Exa Arcadia arcade hardware, I'm really impressed with it. They've been tracking down a lot of these very, very small release games. Games like Fallen Angels and Rabbit, and putting them out on new arcade hardware, which is absolutely amazing. Make sure you're checking out the Exa Arcadia hardware. It's almost like a Neo Geo setup where the system can have up to 4 games on the cartridge sticks. Big Bang saying the Saturn version of this, the boss is much easier. Probably the difficulty programming set by whoever was from the SNK side of things. This sprite artwork just so good.
I'd buy that for $1.
To me, it has Darkstalkers, Night Warriors, Vampire Savior vibe to this. Some Sam Show. Disco Sparkle recognizing Rabbit. Second on the board. It's a little concerning that sprite error going on back there. We'll have to make sure that's nothing serious. What'd you think?
I could have done better. I was aiming for first. Don't know what first is, but I'm coming back at it. It's a good game.
182,000 top score. All right, Waffles saying this is for Orlando because he didn't do a quiz this week. Waffles doing a bet. Will Waffles take the top score? It's over 182,000. He'll need to topple Shady. Shady has, no, I think King, who had played it before, had the lowest score. Shady, your pro video game player, the second lowest score. The Bloody Wars tournament runner had the second highest score. And Jimbo Slice, his 182,000 plus score. You know, we have a mini fan running on one of the chips. There's a couple of other custom chips on this board, which I will be putting some extra heat sinks on. Disco Sparkle, we were about to put this game out a while ago and went to the vaults and got it out of the vaults, and the board had an issue. Also, graphic issues and reset issues. And I believe there's maybe, I can't even get an official confirmation as if this came out. Going from the Exa Arcadia hardware, where they're putting it out as Rabbit, I don't know if this actually came out. I'll have to ask. Perhaps Showtime knows its exact. I don't even know if Showtime has this board. Going with Little Eddie, the big throw. Why would you pick Little Eddie?
He looked like the stupidest character.
This game. You know, how good on our chat to know this game. Waffles, you get one of these early perfects. Oh, there goes that perfect. Unless he throws the round. Using that microphone. That's a cool weapon and a cool stance.
Oh, okay, I got it. No, I actually didn't want to throw, but I got the strategy.
Waffles has a strat now. Taking that spirit ball, not reading the... So forward and 1, 2, 3 to call out your spirit animal.
Oh, that thing?
Yep.
I called that out last round. I don't even know how I did.
It's forward and ABC. 1, 2, 3. There it is. And you get the other. Every time you defeat an enemy, you get their spirit animal. The big throw. Oh, and the ground attack. OTG. Big combo, 5-hit combo, some damage going on. Waffles with the footsies, getting that positioning. The scaling going on in this, I absolutely love it. It's subtle. Big damage. That's a cool move. Timeout. Rabbit is out. Oh, big damage. Teching. Waffle's not a fan of parries. Some Nagaruru hanging on the bird. Taking the round.
It's low fierce, crouching medium, and fireball. That's like what I'm looking for whenever you play a new fighting game. That's just like, it's a bread and butter.
That big microphone stand swing. Turned into a little propeller airplane there. Big blast. Is that on release or?
No. I'm not holding anything after action.
Not holding anything. The big boar is out. Jabbing away, big damage. Jaco with the snake. Is that advancing get-ups? The whiff punish. Waffles throwing. You know, combo breaker coming up this week. And we just had to put something out there for the FGC community. The fighting game community, the Chicago fighting game community, and all of the FGC.
What is this thing supposed to do?
Do like a super move. I think it's
Is it like a puppet?
kind of, you do a special move with it. You can call out the hawk now too. You can just keep summoning. The big throw. Big corner pressure. Waffle with the blocks. You're still going. Throwing the round. He wants the points. Waffles punishing the dash in. Good block. Has some frames to punish. Big throw. The patience. Oh, the tech. Uh-oh. No. No, Waffles. All right. What were the bets like? I'm sorry. 91% saying yes. Who said no? Hater Shack getting 15,000 ghost coins. Sorlak. Big Bang. Rabbit, released from Electronic Arts. Maybe. Made by Aorn back in 1997. Not sure if this actually came out. Can't get a complete story of what the deal is with this game. It is outrageously rare, to say the least. And it is game number 1039 here at the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We're going to send everybody over to Super Mega Dave. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe not. Maybe not. Who all is going out to Combo Breaker this weekend? I'm thinking we might do a Dark Presence tournament. We will probably have Bullmaster. We'll see you on Wednesday. Looking forward to it, man. Always awesome having you here. So who's coming out to Combo Breaker this weekend? We're going to send everybody over to Perfect Finn. He's playing some Mega Man. Tell him we say hello. Thank you, everybody that found out if they we were listening to see if they had been out to the arcade before. We appreciate that. Make sure you find out again for us. Tell them what you've seen here today. Until next time, thanks everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade. Hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Joe, Kenny, Disco Sparkle, thank you so much. The Real Hammer Billy Lee. Hope everybody enjoyed Rabbit. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.